Hey, what's up, you guys? This is D-Train with Handy Mr. Howard. I wanted to just get into a little bit on this part that I have here that we're looking at on the screen. First off, I want you to look at the top hose. I'm sorry, see, that's a point of contention a little bit because I misspoke in trying to explain what the part that I needed was. And it's not a hose, it's a steel tube for hydraulic system. So if you look just below that, there's a brass part that kind of is supposed to be that part. So that's the part my father and I had to try to fix and try to figure out what exactly we needed. So yeah. So my father and I, we were working on trying to get the this part off, and for some reason we couldn't. Well, we were trying to figure it out, but somehow things didn't work out the way we were trying to. So we went and tried to find some help. Stepped away, came back, and lo and behold, we thought of something else, and we figured out how to get it off. So I took a trip up to Cary, almost. Actually, it's Hillsborough Street in Raleigh, but it's kind of close to Cary. After getting some help from the lovely ladies over at Green's Auto Salvage in Fremont, I called them up and called up the people at Louisburg Tractor and Truck in Louisburg. And they gave me a few names of some places that might be able to help me with getting this part straight. Called one, and he kind of upset me because I called the part a hose, a metal hose, a steel hose, and it was a steel tube. So my bad. I got the wrong terminology, so I got a little, yeah. Well, I don't know the right words, but So finally, I got the terminology, got the right people, and everything was gravy from there. So, after we got the part off, that's where we pick up from, right here. Okay, so we need this piece to go into this piece. So this piece right here goes in here. We need this whole big piece right here so that this can fit in like this is like this. So we're gonna need this to fit into there. And this long metal piece, we're gonna need a metal piece. And we're gonna need this part because this part right here is just like this part right here, and it used to fit in there.
You wanna bypass all this?
Yeah, that's a bunch of crapola. That shouldn't have been in there anyway, but they were just putting some things together, I guess. But
Jack leg.
yeah, so just need to figure out where we can find that part. Okay, so I went to Capital Hydraulics in Raleigh, and bonehead move, I didn't bring the part with me that I took off, so I had to go back and come back, and that pretty much solidified what I needed for the next part. And this next segment here is him trying to explain to me what I need to do to get it back on the best way possible. Okay. So I'm gonna take this off. Start that to the hose.
This one here, yep.
On that side.
Start
this one on that hose.
Then these will be connected. And
Should I start this one on this hose?
Yeah, if you want to do that before you get all this together.
It's easier that way.
And Teflon tape on
Not the JICs, only the
here.
pipe.
Only
pipe.
Only the inside of there.
And this piece.
And the inside of here. Or the outside Teflon tape.
Outside Teflon. The female ends you don't need to because they're good.
So the male part of this Teflon tape, male part Teflon, and then that Teflon.
But if you actually have a pipe fitting that's female, you don't need to tape it.
No, it's like a hose like that one.
But it's a pipe fitting though. On the end, the fitting you have is going to be a pipe threaded fitting. Not this. Don't look at that.
No, not that. Pipe fitting.
This is your pipe fitting that's going to be on the end of your hose, correct? You have a threaded pipe fitting end on your hose?
I know it'll fit in here. I know that part will fit in there. Pipe fitting, that means you can adjust it.
No, the pipe fitting is a type of fitting. This is a JIC fitting.
Okay. That's a JIC.
That's pipe.
Okay.
You're gonna have a number six pipe going in here.
Pipe. Okay. All right. Okay.
And this is a number six pipe going in here. You have to Teflon this, but not this because that is an actual female pipe accepting.
Okay. All right. Is that it? Yeah, I put this picture in here because this is the dude, Mike. He might be the owner, he might be the new guy, I don't know, but he got my part right. So, Capital Hydraulics, right off of Hillsborough Street. Thank you guys. This thing on here looks good. Hoses look good. So now all we need to do is to replenish the hydraulic fluid, get a few cotter keys because some of these joints don't have cotter keys in them. They got some things missing. And so we're gonna have to fix stuff like that. We're gonna have to grease this thing down. You know, got a few more steps before we can get going full speed, but it's nothing too crazy. Let me see how. So that's about what? It's like 3/4 of an inch, almost an inch. I'm gonna need a cotter key to put in there. I'll probably just have to buy a handful and just tighten. See, like this has one right here. I don't know if you can see it from the sun. And this side doesn't. That key isn't even pushed all the way through, so we're gonna have to bang that back in there. And you know, got a couple more stops. You know, there's one there, but none there. You can already see. Yeah, see, didn't have one. So I'm gonna bring the hydraulic fluid over here, and then I'm gonna maybe leave the grease gun as like a hint. Let me turn this way. Leave the grease gun as a hint. Leave the hydraulic fluid as hint. Might even leave this oil over here. Hint. And probably tomorrow I'll get to see if it'll do what we need it to do. So kind of excited, man. Got that piece. I mean, it was kind of expensive, but it's exactly what I needed, you know. And if you need it, then you gotta spend the money because nobody else. It was a discontinued part, and it's good to have machine workers who can do work like this. They got all the parts. I feel like if I had the equipment, which I don't, you know, I could have probably done it in about a week or a month. I probably could have figured it out, but sometimes it's best to just get people who specialize in that and just pay them the money and keep it moving. So, time value of money. Later.